Hello people, I am Jaby Koay, joined by ACHARA KIRK.
Hello.
We're looking at a brand new trailer today called JAWAANI JAANEMAN. This is starring Saif Ali Khan, Tabu, and Alaya F, as well as Chunky Pandy. This is from IMDb. A 40-year-old playboy's life turns upside down when he comes to know that he has a 20-something-year-old daughter.
Whoa.
So that's quite a punch in the kisser there. So we're gonna look at this thanks in part to Rashi Mudalkar, who made the subtitles.
Yes.
And greatly thanks in part to Pooja Entertainment for putting this on the YouTubes. So there you go. This is directed by Nitin Kakar, and this comes out January 31st, 2020.
Very soon.
All right, here we go.
मम्मी का बेटा ये है। सीधे टाइम पे कह रहे थे शादी कर ले, फिर झगड़ा हो गया और उसने बोल दिया।
No ma, I'm not gay. अगर होता भी तो क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
ये भी हो सकता माँ, उसकी गारंटी मैं लेता।
Well, why can he guarantee it? Where were you?
Because he's a playboy. He knows he's a player.
Was he in the room?
He's just seen what he's like.
Was he keeping his eyes from getting
Yeah.
sunken with that? Is that the idea?
Oh.
Oh Lord, that would be the worst way for you.
कौन-कौन रहता है यहाँ?
बस जी मैं और मेरा swag.
Oh God.
33.333% chance कि आप मेरे पापा हो.
Oh God. He's trying to hit on her. That's so gross.
मैं किसी का पापा वापा
didn't
नहीं हूँ
know.
समझी?
Haven't you seen Star Wars?
आप बाप हैं और ये आपकी
Oh
बेटी.
Lord.
Oh God.
कुछ करते हुए हो या सिर्फ ड्रेस अप होके पार्टी?
बहुत बिजी आदमी हूँ मैं. अपनी माँ से बात की?
उन्हें कांटेक्ट नहीं कर सकते.
जेल में है क्या?
This is really embarrassing, हाँ? I can't believe मुझे अपने मम्मी को अपने पापा से मिलवाना पड़ रहा है. Congratulations! भगवान ने तुम्हें सब कुछ दे दिया.
अपनी एक्साइटमेंट में किसी को कुछ बता मत देना. बर्बाद हो जाऊंगा मैं.
Where is he?
Sure ये negative इंसान तुम्हारा बाप?
Are you sure ये हिप्पी तुम्हारी माँ है?
Please, stop it.
ये मेरी बेटी है, मैं इसका बाप हूँ, इसके पेट में इसके बॉयफ्रेंड का बच्चा है, डिम्पी इसका चाचा लगता है, आप इसके दादा दादी लगते हो, अब परदादा दादी बनने वाले हो.
Oh, once again, we're in London.
इतने बड़े सच की पूरी जिम्मेदारी मैं नहीं ले सकता, होगा ही नहीं मुझसे.
Did I hear this something right? Wait, or did I read it correctly?
That she's pregnant, apparently.
ये नहीं बताया कि मेरी एक बेटी है. एक कॉल कर देती.
I hate phone calls.
You know, I've really grown to love Saif Ali Khan over the years. Like when I was first introduced to him, I wasn't sure how I felt about him, but like the more I've been exposed to him, especially with Sacred Games and everything, I'm like, damn, I just love him. I love his personality.
Awesome.
Yeah, I can't get enough of him. It's too bad we missed the other movie that he had put out, the War one, where that had that sort of like Jack Sparrow looking outfit or whatever. I'm excited for this. Like, I think that he's versatile. You know?
He is. It's a really fun story as well. It's really modern. And I also really like Tabu as well. I think she's fab. I love this kind of carefree, laid back hippie character she has. You know, like, oh, he's so negative and like, oh, I don't do phone calls. Like, I know this person. Like, I have an idea of who this person is in real life. And I'm like, yeah, that's it. And I know Saif Ali Khan's character. I've seen men like him who are like 40 plus and still act like they're 20 years old. And it's like, yeah, maybe it's time you grow up. And he's being faced with a situation where suddenly it's like, boom, life hits you in the nuts. How are you gonna deal?
I like the circumstances in this a lot. There's a lot of situational humor in here. What they're doing that's brilliant here is it's the worst possible thing. And that's what happens. Like, okay, the worst possible thing is for you to be interrupted with this potential romantic episode with this other girl who it turns out is your daughter. And what's even worse is like you have maybe potentially an attraction towards her.
Yeah.
And then it turns out it's your daughter. And like, whoa. And then it turns out she's pregnant. It's like, God, how can this get any worse? And then you find out the mom's like this hippy dippy lady. And so it's like all the worst possible things. And then your mom thinks you're gay.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
not a big deal.
No,
you
but,
can
like,
laugh that one off.
It's fine if you are, just like he said in the trailer, but it's like, she's just not understanding who he is. Just being completely disconnected from your parents, like, of them understanding who you are as a person is also bad. But, like, everything else going, I mean, that's probably very normal, right? But, like, everything else that I mentioned, all the aforementioned, is really bad. I think it's really, really smart to, like, have all that in the same story because it's almost like Birdcage. It's like all this crazy stuff happening. There's a lot of potential for a lot of guffaws, a lot of laughs, a lot of lulls, ha-has.
Yes.
You know.
And I almost wonder if maybe it is easier for his parents to understand why he's still a bachelor if he just was like, yeah, I'm gay, as opposed to being like, nah, I just like to party and, you know, have relations with a lot of women. And then, I mean, I wonder about how the whole thing happened, like if it was just a one night stand with Tabu or if he was a sperm donor. I don't
No,
I
it
didn't
was
get
a one
that
night stand.
sense.
It was a one night stand.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely not a sperm donor. It's a one night stand kind of thing. I mean, you could see the contentious relationship between him and the mom. Like, you can see why it was so obvious that it wasn't going to work out.
Yeah, they're very different people.
What is obvious from the trailer, even before watching the film, is that he's gonna have his arc where he bonds with his daughter, and he actually becomes a father. Maybe he abandons his way of having romantic episodes with random ladies. Maybe he doesn't abandon that. But what is clear is that he will have a better relationship with his daughter. What is not clear, what is a question mark, is whether or not he'll rekindle his old relationship with her mom.
That's almost the obvious route to go, which is like, oh, he's been a bachelor, blah, 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 blah. And then have it be like, oh, but now you have a ready-made family 20 years later, which I think is too obvious. I hope it just kind of is more of an exploration into like the intricacies of modern day relationships and how that might work out.
I don't know. I mean, well, like I said, I have no idea. Off of the trailer, I have no idea if it works out between him and the mother.
Right.
Like that. That's cool to me, is that that's a question that I feel like will get answered once we watch the film. The thing about it is, like, once you see the premise, the setup, you already know what most likely what the ending's gonna be. It's most likely not gonna be the wrestler, right? More than likely it's gonna work out. And sorry for those of you who haven't seen The Wrestler and you are about to watch it. Spoiler alert. So more than likely it is gonna work out between him and the daughter, but like I said, you have no idea if it's gonna work out between him and the mom, and that would be kind of cool if, I know you don't feel strongly about it, but I think it would be kind of cool if it all worked out that they all came back together and became a family.
You can be a family without being together. You can just have your own special family
you're
unit
being a
way,
hyper contrarian right now. Fine, but it's a movie, it's a narrative. Like, you're telling a fantasy make-believe. It's not real people, okay? So, it would be nice, in this fairy tale if it all worked out where she gets her family that she didn't get to grow up with.
Right.
Maybe she's not necessarily looking for that, and that's gonna be another conversation that probably comes up in the film.
Yeah.
Is what she isn't looking for versus what she is.
Well, I guess there's that curiosity there as well when you don't know who one parent is, to be able to discover that and see like, oh, do I have any similarities to this person? Like, how much does genetics play into my personality? Is he actually someone that I like and get along with? And in the fantasy world, I feel like you have that positive experience, but more often than not, when I hear about stuff like this, people are like, yeah, I'm glad I never met that. Like, I met that person and then I regretted it,
Off of that conversation, I would say that it's probably better to leave it alone, leave the past alone. Because sometimes you find out stuff, like me personally, I've found out a lot of stuff about my family that I didn't, now that I know it, I don't want to know it. And so It's like, that's really dark stuff I'm not going to get into. But with this specifically, I wish that they left out of the trailer the part where you find out he's also a grandfather. That's a big thing that I'm like, oh, that would have been a good punch in the movie, a good button in the film for like, a hat on a hat kind of thing where it's like, okay, not only are you a father, but you're a grandfather.
Yeah.
Like,
whoa, what happened to my voice?
Like, that to me is such a good reveal that they just blew in the trailer. I'm like, oh, they should have saved that for the movie.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, I do feel that they were giving away a lot.
Well, I mean, they're trying to hook you, right? I feel like with the premise and with Saif Ali Khan, and then maybe seeing the mom, I think that would have been enough for me. I mean, this is a message to the marketing people. Like, personally, like, I was kind of already hooked when I found out it was Saif Ali Khan and the premise. Like,
Exactly. That's strong enough. You
Yeah.
don't have to show all the rest. Like,
Yeah.
leave some surprises. Jeez.
yeah. But overall, I think that this is a really compelling story. You got a compelling cast of people. I think so far, from the looks of it, just at a cursory glance, the mom and the daughter are well chosen, and the parents as well. So the mom right at the top was great.
Yeah.
You know. Anyways, you guys, hopefully you enjoyed our discussion of this, and check out ACHARA KIRK. She's on the Instagrams and the YouTubes and all that stuff. I'm on Instagram as well if you feel like, you know. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon so you get notified every time we drop another video. And yes,
Yes.
peace out. It just gets more and more awkward.